Good morning, everyone. My name is Lily, and I'm here to talk about my struggles with chronic pain, chronic illness, mental health, and how that all combines with my fitness journey. So if that sounds interesting to you, I would highly recommend that you subscribe and click the little bell notification icon. Let's get started. So yesterday I went in for an epidural for my herniated disc in my back. I'll show you. Covered up with a band-aid now, but holy cow, why didn't anyone tell me how painful that would be? All the doctors there that I asked, is it gonna hurt, is it gonna hurt, they all said it just feels like a pinch in your back. That's not what it felt like. It was excruciatingly painful, and I guess compared to childbirth, an epidural probably doesn't feel that bad, but like, I've never given birth, so for me an epidural was excruciating. I still haven't felt the full effects of the epidural yet. They said it could take anywhere between a few hours to a few days for it to fully take effect. I have felt some improvement, but I'm still feeling pain, like if I bend down and pick something up or if I twist to move or something like that. And so right now I'm getting ready because last week on Thursday, I believe it was, I had an MRI for my neck because I have a problem there too. I've had chronic neck pain for almost 9 years now, and so finally they scheduled me for an MRI, and they want me to come in to discuss the results, which I feel like it's gonna be pretty bad. I've dealt with chronic pain and rheumatoid arthritis. I also have rheumatoid arthritis to the point, for many years, to the point where I can kind of tell when something is just like an inflamed muscle, just like a sore muscle, and the difference between that and like actual damage done to my cartilage. And that's what I feel kind of when I move my neck a little bit. And so I'm so terrified that that's what they're gonna tell me when I go into the meeting today. Right now, that's what I'm getting ready for, and I'm pretty sure that like cartilage damage for the most part is irreversible, and I'm just really nervous. But once I get there, hopefully I can get some clips of what the doctor says while I'm there. Okay, so here's the finished look. I'm just wearing these joggers and a tank top, and I'm gonna slap a sweater over it, and I put some eyeliner on and some tinted chapstick. I'm already so out of breath and tired just from doing my makeup and getting ready. I believe it's a symptom from my RA. It could be a symptom from both my RA and the pressure that the disc is putting in my back. It's just causing me to fatigue a lot quickly, all that stress on my body. So yeah, I'm going to get to the bus and hopefully film some clips at the doctor.
Has some changes and is squishing on your nerves on one side. Do you feel it on one side or just in the back, right?
So I feel it mostly on my left side, but I also feel it on my right.
Yeah,
but it's like constant, like back left, back right.
It's more left.
Yeah.
It's more left. Face. Okay.
Mhm.
This is your back.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the spinal cord.
Yeah.
Okay. And the white is the spinal fluid.
Yeah.
Bathing the spinal cord. So these are the bones, the gray, and then the dark is the disc. Okay. So you see, this is flat. The 2, 3, which is great. 3, 4 has a little bulging. 4, 5 same. 5, 6 same. Like bigger bulging, and then 7, 1.
Okay. So it turns out that the prognosis was actually worse than I thought. I initially thought that they were going to tell me that I had cartilage damage, which, depending on how bad the cartilage damage can be, sometimes it can be reversible. However, if you were able to hear the previous clip, which I know was really hard to hear, but she was basically saying that I had multiple bulging discs in my neck, which I was not expecting. On the audio, you could probably hear her say that I have it seemed like she was, I don't know if the name of each disc is 3-4 and that's one disc, and then 3-5 because each disc is in between two vertebrae. So I don't know if it meant that I have, like, they're all single vertebrae from 3 to 7 are all herniated, or if one of them is 3-4, the other one is 4-5, and the other one is 6-7. I don't really know, to be honest. I kind of blacked out. But I was looking at the imaging as she was showing it to me, and it did appear that I had, well, from what I observed, at least 4 herniated discs right there, just all in my neck. I don't know how I could have obtained such a serious injury in my neck. I asked the PA while I was there, in your history of being a doctor, how do people sustain these kinds of injuries in their necks? And she said it's mostly people who work many years in construction where they have to lift over their head a lot, or car accident victims, which I have had neither experience. So I literally have no idea what could have caused so much damage to my spinal cord. I used to lift, I would say about 2 years ago, but I stopped lifting about a year ago. And somehow the pain got so much worse even after I stopped lifting. The conclusion that I can come to, reasonable conclusion that I can come to, is that it is somehow related to my rheumatoid arthritis. My rheumatologist said to me that rheumatoid arthritis does not affect or damage the spine, but I literally have no other explanation for how I could have had multiple bulging discs in my neck, considering that I have not had an injury to my neck. That could be one reason. The only other possibility that I can think of is I've also been taking, well, I was on Accutane for about 9 months, which is 3 months longer than you're supposed to be on Accutane. A general treatment of Accutane is only about 6 months. I was on it for 9 months because my dermatologist had me on a much lower dose than normal. As I know that Accutane causes joint pain and muscle soreness, but as far as I know, in the research that I've done regarding Accutane, it doesn't actually cause damage on its own. So I don't know. So I'm just gonna end this vlog here. It was probably short. If I edited it, it's probably a shorter vlog, but I am gonna do a video on Accutane if you guys want to stay tuned for that. And it's really hard for me to talk because this is totally not news that I was expecting. By the way, herniated discs are not reversible. You can do treatment in terms of pain management, but in terms of the disc ever going back into alignment into your spine where they belong, will never happen. It might, with enough therapy and treatment, they might sort of slide a little bit back in, but fully all the way back into position will never happen, unless of course you do surgery, but that's a different topic. So, like I said, the next video I do will probably be regarding Accutane, and my Accutane journey. So if that seems something interesting to you, I highly recommend you subscribe and click the bell notification. Other than that, thank you so much for joining me on this video. Thank you so much for clicking. Please like, comment, and share the video, or do one of the 3, or do all 3. It really would help me out and this channel out a lot to get my story out there, and hopefully people can relate, and hopefully people feel less alone. Thank you so much. Bye.